You've probably heard of Logitech because you probably own one of their many products tied to the PC, mice, keyboards, webcams, but everyone's saying that the PC is dead, there's no more growth. Is that true? I'm going to talk to Logitech CEO Bracken Darrell, talk about why your company is not as wedded to the PC anymore, and just tell me about some of these new devices that you're going into mobile.
Well, I tell you, Paul, we're really excited. I mean, we shifted our strategy about a year ago, a little over a year ago. So this is our latest Bluetooth speaker. It's called the Boom. Sells for $199.
Now I understand that it's resistant to water.
It's resistant to water. If you buy two of these, this one will find the other one and then they play in stereo. And that product is really on fire. It's done very, very well. The product right in front of it is one of our latest products. This is actually a gaming product. So you can stick an iPhone 5 in there and it turns it right into, it's called PowerShell. It turns it right into a gaming device. So it's like having a joystick with a phone in it, and it's fantastic. So this is just launched. These are two keyboard covers we have, and this is a relatively new category for us, growing very rapidly. It's up 60% year to date. And we went from being kind of nowhere to now we're about 50% of the worldwide market. And you can see, even though now it's wet, but actually this is also treated with this stain resistant, water resistant coating. So these things look beautiful, and this one has a fabric skin keyboard cover.
Very interesting, and investors clearly seem to be liking the turnaround story. I know your recent investor day, the stock up on many of the new initiatives you're announcing, and if you look at a one-year chart, it's done quite well. 5 years, a little bit of a different story. The shares are still way down from where they were a few years ago. So how much do you need to convince Wall Street, I guess, that this turnaround is for real and that there's more growth to come in the world of mobile?
Well, I think in the beginning when we first started down this path, it was a little hard to believe. We'd had 3 years of really stagnant growth, and we were considered just part of the PC world. As the last 2 or 3 quarters, as we've started to prove that we can deliver this, we've grown our music business 130% year over year. We've grown this business 60% year over year. We've grown our gaming business double digits. As investors have started to see that, I think they're starting to come on board. But to be honest with you, Paul, we're just getting started.
Right.
I mean, this is very early days. I think we have a lot of running room here.
So is the PC really going to be just marginalized to the extent that many in the investing community and the tech community seem to be thinking it's going to be? I mean, clearly that's still a business that you guys rely on. You're not abandoning that area. I mean, what's the kind of real story between some of the hyperbolic headlines about how PCs are going to zero?
Well, it's hard to say where they'll really go, but this year they're down about 10%. The forecasts for next year are down about 6 or 7%. And after that, the forecasts are relative stability. Whatever happens to it, we're not going to count on it. So we're really building a business model that works no matter what happens to the PC long term. So therefore, now the good news is the number of computing devices is exploding.
Right.
The world has never sold or bought as many computing devices as is happening right now. They're just coming in different forms. In your phone, in a tablet, iPad, and of course the conventional notebook and desktop. I mean, my guess is there will always be computing, real computers sitting on desks in offices like these, but there certainly is an explosion on this mobile space, and that's what we're trying to get our hands around and make sure we're part of.